Testing. Good evening, everyone, and welcome in. Rick Behringer here on Middle Georgia Sports Live from First Presbyterian Day School, home of the Vikings, Bittenhard Memorial Field, as the #1 team in the GIAA, FPD, taking on Westfield in this non-region matchup. Both teams 5-1. Both teams aim to have excellent seasons this year. Westfield, one of the top teams in 3A. FPD, the #1 team in 4A, who's played in the last two state championships, but came up short in both of them. But Coach Greg Moore thinks this is the year, and they are led by their senior phenom who's going to Vanderbilt. You see scouts every time he plays. There are scouts here watching him, Keon Johnson, and I'm looking forward to seeing that young man play. If he's not #1, he's one of the top prospects in all of the state of Georgia. So it should be a great game here. Westfield 5-1. They're only lost to Tift area. They've beaten Dominion Christian, Southland, Taylor County, Central Georgia Arts, and Central Fellowship. They'll take on FPD again at home March the 10th. And again, come in 5-1 on the season. Their head coach is Ryan Weatherington. On the mound for FPD is number 15, Connor Strandmark, the senior. Beautiful night, weather perfect, great night for baseball. And taking strike one is Win Hoots, the center fielder for Westfield. FPD, they're also 5-1. Their only loss was to Veterans, which is a 6A school here in Georgia, 5A, excuse me. They've beaten Thomas County Central, Lee County, George Walton twice, and they also beat Veterans once. Win tries to bunt that one, and it will go out of play. Watching that one go outside, it's 1-2 here. Middle Georgia Sports Live, your home for all of Middle Georgia. Westfield, FPD, Tatnall, Mount DeSales, Stratford, and the Bibb County Schools to start off here as we continue to grow. And Win knocks one to the second baseman. Nice routine play there for out #1. And good play there by Brady McHugh for out #1. Here comes Brooks Bentley, the first baseman. Connor Strandmark, one of the top players on this FPD team. And that won't get in the dirt for ball one. Max Preps has FPD ranked number 12 in the entire state coming in to today. Westfield 69th in the entire state, but in the 3A rankings, they are #1. So both #1 in 3A Westfield and #1 in 4A FPD going at it, according to Max Preps here. As that one's popped up. You'll hear me and Braden Holder here today. We'll be tag teaming this. You're going to hear him in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th innings. Battle, battle, battle. 1-2 the count. One out here. Both these teams favorites to win in their respective classifications this year. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 as he whiffs it by him. High fastball there for Connor Strandmark. For out number 2, Brock Johnson, shortstop now up to bat. Taking ball 1, there is Brock Johnson. Westfield, though, plays in one of the tougher regions in the entire state. They have Brookstone, the defending 2-time state champion, Calvary Christian, and Pacelli, along with Strong Rock. So, and all those teams are 4A teams for Westfield. So if they are able to get through that, which we think they will be, they'll be battle tested in the 3A playoffs. And that one's popped up. McHugh calling off everyone. And he'll make the play for out number 3. A 1-2-3 inning for Connor Strandmark will go to the bottom half of the first. FPD Westfield, number 1 versus number 1 here on Middle Georgia Sports Live.
Pitcher number 6, Cooper Kennedy. Leading out the bottom of the first for your Vikings, shortstop number 6.
Welcome back into Middle Georgia Sports Live. Braden Holder taking over for Mr. Thrift Behringer. He had to go get some chapstick out of his car. As Keon Johnson is going to lead it off for the Vikings. Pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Second pitch high. Another ball. 3-0 now the count. Three and one now for Keon. As that one pitcher picks it up. And Keon makes it in time. He'll be safe at first.
Johnson beats out the infield single to run at first base. For the center fielder number 3, Major Simmons.
Major Simmons now up to bat for the Vikings. They try to pick off Johnson, unsuccessful. Ball 1. Johnson goes to steal. He'll get the second. As Kennedy delivers the strike. 1-1 now the count. Ball 2. Three and one. So no outs here. That one's fouled back to even up the count. Full count now for Major Simmons. And that ball in the dirt trying to pick off Johnson. Pitch is in. Swing and a miss. Brady McHugh now up the bat following the strikeout there. So Keon still on second. And that ball is high and away. Ball is out of here.
Brady McHugh with his first home run of the season.
Brady McHugh just hit a 2-run home run to put the Vikings on the board here in the bottom.
Now batting for the Vikings, third baseman number 9, Wyatt Waters.
2-0 now the score. Wyatt Waters up to bat, the third baseman. First pitch will be a strike down the middle. Pop fly.
Out of the inning,
And that'll be out number 2.
brings up the catcher number 10, Tinsley Lewis.
Tinsley Lewis now up to bat for the Vikings. First pitch will be a strike. Hits it to the shortstop, and they will make the play for out number 3. So the Vikings in the inning with a 2-run home run.
Do it for the first, but not before the Vikings play 2 and take a 2-0 lead to the second.
Your score, FPD 2, Westfield 0. You'll be right back on Middle Georgia Sports Live.
Will Canterbury will lead it off here for Westfield after that McHugh home run. FPD leads 2-0 here. Connor Strandmark on the mound. Good pitch there for strike one. Swing and a miss by Canterbury. Makes it 1-2. And that one hit to the shortstop, Johnson. He scoops it up, throw to first in time, out number one.
One out in the inning. Here's the left fielder, number 3,
Matt Molina. The left fielder will come up the bat, the 5-hole hitter. Swing and miss there. Strandmark right now dealing, has great command and throws strikes. 0-2 the count to Molina. And that one will be slice foul. That one's going to be lined in past the diving McHugh. Base hit by Matt Molina. Nice piece of base hitting there. Line drive right up the middle. And that will be a 1 out. Now Carter Black, the DH, will be up the bat. Excuse me, the pitcher. In the dirt for ball one. Westwood has Tift area, and then Southland, they're going to get straight into reach play, and they have, like I said, Calvary, Pacelli, Brookstone, Strong Rock sprinkled in. They'll have Piedmont twice, Pinewood, Stratford home and away, and then Central Georgia Arts home game. And there's an off-speed pitch, strike one. There's strike two. Strandmark. That one's going to be hit past the first baseman. Nice job there by Carter Black. And they're going to get him out at third. Aggressive running on the base path. Matt Molina will be thrown out. And the great play by FPD for out number 2. Black was able to hit that past Grant Martin, the first baseman. That went in. That one hit. And there is strike one. Excuse me, strike two. Count 3-2 to Trey Sumner. And there will be strike 3. They're going to catch him looking, Sumner. And 2 get on, none come in, and FPD still leads 2-0. Leading off now for FPD is Grant Martin, the first baseman. He'll take strike one. And that one will be hit off the end of the bat. First baseman will make a play, and there's out. And number one. Now Harrison Keenan will be up the bat. Want to know in the count? PD and 4A of the GIAA. Big time matchup between two great programs. Swing and a miss there for strike one. One in the dirt to make it 2-1. In the dirt, 3-1 the count. And that one will be a one-out walk. That will put Harrison Keenan on. And now Brett Roper, the senior, will be up the bat. Want to know the count to Brett Roper. Looking to bunt there. We'll take strike one instead. And that one popped. Foul. The lefty has the count full, 3-2. And that one popped foul again. Full count to Brett Roper. And again, in the dirt, throw down doesn't matter because it's ball 4 and it's first and second. And Luke Shipley, the sophomore, will be up with runners on first and second. He looks like he's about to put a bunt down. And that one's going to be lined in for a base hit right up the middle. And bases will be loaded for the man himself, Keon Johnson.
Loads the bases back to the top of the order for the Vikings. Shortstop number 6, Keon Johnson.
Johnson's the last person you want coming up in this situation with one out. Johnson has it 2-0. 3-0 the count to Keon. On deck for FPD is Major Simmons. And Johnson is going to watch ball 4. And that will make it 3-0 FPD. Coming in scoring is Harrison Keenan. And that one's hit beautiful. Throw from center field that will hold the runner at bay, and bases will still stay loaded. And now here comes Brady. Game last year, incredible. Series against Brookstone. As that one's going to be, got a 2-run home run, add a 3-run triple, and he opens up a 6-0 on Westfield here. Will be up the bat. Wyatt Waters, another senior on this FPD team. Too many D's on there. I want a FPDD. It's First Presbyterian Day. And, all speed pitch. Had Waters guessing. 0-2. And outside. 1-2 the count. And that one is hit high in the air. Right fielder, we're getting underneath it, and that will be the third. Brady McHugh show. He's got a triple and a home run, and his FPD Vikings lead 6-0 heading to the top of the third. Be back here on Middle Georgia Sports Live.
third for Westfield.
Top of the third here, FPD on top of Westfield 6-0. 4 runs that last inning. McHugh has 5 RBIs on the night out of the 6 runs. And Schrammart will throw a ball 1. Rhodes Bledsoe, the catcher, is up the bat. And he'll watch strike 1. Fouled back, 1-2. And swing and a miss, strike 3, Strandmark gets his 3rd of the game. And here comes the second baseman, Blake Loden. And then top of the lineup for Westfield. And he'll take ball 1. He wants a check down to first, and first base umpire says he did not. Strandmar, good pitch there. Loden, excuse me. Kind of half swung at that one. 1-1. Fouled back, 1-2. Middle Georgia Sports Live was live from Southwest last night as the boys team wins. They are heading to the Final Four at Fort Valley State on Saturday. So congratulations to Southwest making it. Got one in there for strike 3, his 4th. Strandmark painting the outside corner in that one. Now Win Hoots. Win has it 2-0 to him. Win makes it 2-1. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. As Braden likes to say, deuce is wild here in this top of the third. All 2s. 2-2. Full count to Win Hoots. Strandmark strikes out the side. Strandmark dealing, and FPD leads 6-0. Tinsley Lewis. Man, he did that one. And that one's hit straight. And up the middle, Grant Martin with a 1-out single. Harrison Keenan, who's scored a run already, will come up the bat with 1 out. Swing and a miss there. Harrison Keenan. Oh, there is strike 2. That one's in the dirt. One and two. And that one fouled back. Staying alive now is Harrison Keenan. Two and two. Braden Holder will be taking over here in the 4th. Looking forward to hearing him. You're Mr. Middle Georgia Sports Live. Should be fun hearing him on the call. Hopefully we'll be better at that home run call. We apologize about that. We send everyone that's watching out there, he will be more exciting than that. And popped up. Full count. He's battled back as Harrison Keenan. Good crowd here tonight on this Thursday here in Macon. And pop straight up in the air. Shortstop comes all the way over to where second baseman is, Brock Johnson, and says, I'll just make the play myself. And there's out. Number 2, and Brett Roper will be up the bat. The Rope. Roper. Runner on second. And that one's going to be lined in for a base hit. Gapper between left and center, and that will bring in Grant Martin. And it's 7-0 FPD. Nice base hit. 2 out by Brett Roper. And Luke Shepley will be up to bat. One of the very few underclassmen in this lineup. And that is a wild attempt at throwing to first. That will lead Roper over to second. Now he's in scoring position for Luke Shepley. That one is a good off-speed pitch for strike one to Shepley. And that one almost jammed him inside. It'll make it 0-2 now to Shepley. Fouled again, 0-2, still the count, the Shepley. High for ball one. Shepley thought about going for it and said, nah, I'm going to hold off. Staying alive again, Shepley. Don't forget, our guy, Braden Holder, Middle Georgia Sports Live, on the call coming up in the fourth. He's got a lot to update here, as tomorrow we're going to be live from Fort Valley State. It's a crossover Middle Georgia Sports Live, Georgia Alabama Sports Live show from Fort Valley State tomorrow. It's going to be fun. And that one's going to be lined in for a diving attempt. Nice play by the center fielder for out number 3, but FPD does add another insurance run. They lead 7-0 here on Middle Georgia Sports Live.
Welcome back into Middle Georgia Sports Live. Braden Holder now on the call as Thrift Behringer was getting a little tired.
For the Hornets, number 10, Brooks Bentley.
Brooks Bentley now up for the Hornets. First pitch outside for ball 1. Second pitch high. 2-0 now the count. That one's a strike. 2-1 is the count. Swing and a miss for strike 2 to even it up. 2-2 for Brooks Bentley. That ball's up in the air. Keon Johnson underneath to make the play. He will for out number 1.
Bailey retired on the pop short. Brings up number 11, Brock Johnson.
Brock Johnson now up to bat for Westfield. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Hit to the second baseman. And the Vikings will make the play. For out number 2. So Canterbury now back up to bat. Strike number 1. Second pitch, he'll say outside for ball 1. Ball 2 from Strandmark. 2-1. Swing and a miss to even the count. 2-2. Pitches in. Line drive down to the left field line for a base hit.
Canterbury keeps the inning alive for Westfield. Brings up number 3, Matt Molina.
Matt Molina now up to bat for Westfield. Want to give a shout out to Thrift Behringer for making the trip over here to be on the call today. You can catch Thrift and all the Georgia Alabama Sports Live crew over on their page. First pitch will be low for ball 1. If you like what you're seeing on Middle Georgia Sports Live, be sure to give us a follow on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. As that one's going to be fouled. You can catch the Middle Georgia Sports Live, Georgia Alabama Sports Live collaboration show live from Fort Valley State University tomorrow, live on YouTube and Facebook at Middle Georgia Sports Live. Myself and Thrift Behringer will be on that. So 1-2 now the count. Ball 2. Two and two. That ball's up in the air, straight to center field. The play is made to retire the inning. We'll see you guys in the bottom of the fourth. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Middle Georgia Sports Live. Welcome back in the Middle Georgia Sports Live. Braden Holder here on the call. Sitting next to me is Thrift Behringer, my lovely assistant. On the mound now for the Hornets, Blake Loden. Want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Be sure to follow us on all our social media, as we aim to bring you the absolute very best sports coverage in the Middle Georgia area. We appreciate everybody's support. Keon Johnson's going to lead us off.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth for the Vikings. Back to the top of the order for the shortstop, number 6, Keon Johnson.
First pitch low for ball 1. Great environment here tonight. Lots of scouts here, all on their feet, as Keon Johnson is up to bat. Second pitch in the dirt for ball 2. Going to be ball 3 for Keon. As Blake Loden comes to deliver pitch 4. It's going to be strike 1 down the middle. Ball 4 to put Keon on first base. Major Simmons now up, the center fielder. No outs, runner on first. They try to pick him off, unsuccessful. High ball 1. Swing and a miss. Keon going to second. He'll get there. One on one the count for Major Simmons as Keon successfully steals second base. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Blake Loden trying to find the sweet spot here. Keon's got the lead. Swing and a miss for strike 3. It's Blake Loden with his first strikeout. Brady McHugh now up to bat for the FPD Vikings. High ball 1. Pitch is in for ball 3. That one's fouled. Excuse me, the count is 2-1. Brady. Keon looking. Keon going. And he'll get there. Keon has stolen his way all the way to third. After getting walked to first. 2-2 now the count. And that pitch, line to center, it'll get down. Keon comes home. And Brady McHugh with a base hit. McHugh, great night tonight, 6 RBIs. That pitch is going to be a swing and a miss from Wyatt Waters. So 8-0 now the score for the Vikings. McHugh getting a little testy at first. He'll take the lead. Loden looking. Ball is up. And the pitcher makes the play for out number 2. Blake Loden runs all the way over. Great play there from Blake Loden. 2 outs, runner on first. As Tinsley Lewis is now back up to bat. As they try to pick off McHugh again, it's unsuccessful. McHugh regains the lead. Blake Loden pitches in. High ball. They'll try to cut him off at second. It's not in time. Runner is safe. Brady McHugh with the steal. Two now the count. Brady with the leadoff. And Tinsley Lewis will take the strike. Two and one. 2 outs, runner on second. Pitch is in. And that is a line drive in the gap center field. That's going to bring in a run. McHugh comes home. Tinsley Lewis makes it to second. What a hit by Tinsley Lewis to bring in the run. 9-0 now the score. Grant Martin up to bat now. First pitch fouled. That one is fouled back as well. Oh and 2. And that's going to be another strikeout to close the inning from Blake Loden. And the Hornets looking to come back and answer in the top of this fifth coming up. And you can watch it on Middle Georgia Sports. And Braden Holder is going to be back on the call for this inning. Glad to be here with you. Thrift Behringer, very busy beside me. Carter Black leading it off for the Hornets. First pitch, ball one. Strike one. 1-1 now the count. Carter Black looking for something here as the Hornets need an answer. That ball is fouled back to bring the count to 1-2. The graphic being delayed as Thrift Behringer is a little distracted. Foul down the first base line. Carter still in it. One and two. Better call to all the people here at FPD and Coach Greg Moore for showing us hospitality and allowing us to be here to do this game and being able to meet our needs. That ball is hit. We'll make the play for out number one. So to all the people here at FPD, we want to say thank you. Now up to bat for the Hornets. First pitch, strike one. Sumner looking for an answer. Strike two. Drop third strike, but the play will be made. So 1 out now. Excuse me, 2 outs now. Swing and a miss for strike one. Rhodes Bledsoe will miss the first. Swing and a miss again to make the count 0-2. And that'll be another strikeout from Connor Strandmark to retire the inning. We'll be back. Fifth, you're watching Middle Georgia Sports Live. We're back on Middle Georgia Sports Live for the bottom of the fifth. Harrison Keenan's going to lead us off for the Vikings. Blake Loden still on the mound for the Hornets. Vikings looking to close it out here.
Leading off the bottom of the fifth for the Vikings, right fielder number 4, Harrison Keenan.
Harrison Keenan coming up to the plate. Swing and a miss. First strike for Blake Loden. 3-1. Line drive down the middle will be a base hit for Keenan. Leadoff single for Harrison Keenan brings Brett Roper up to the plate. And the rope looking for a hit. Loden tries to pick off the runner, not able to. Ball 1. That one's fouled back. 1-1 now the count for Brett Roper. And the runner gets the steal. Harrison Keenan with another steal to get to second. Pitches in. He'll say ball. That one's fouled back. Vikings have the lead, 9-0. Brett Roper up to bat. He'll get striked out by Blake Loden. Luke Shepley, the designated hitter, now up to bat. First pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Down the first base line, it'll be a foul ball. So 1-1 now the count for Luke Shepley. And the FPD dugout, keeping us all entertained tonight. That ball's on the ground, hit to the third baseman. He'll throw to first. The runner is safe. Runner is now on first and second. Keon Johnson now at the plate for the Vikings. As everybody here now has a camera or a phone pointed at home plate. First pitch, ball 1. Runner tries to steal third. He'll be safe. So Harrison Keenan now on third. Makes it one step easier for the Vikings to seal this one out. So 2-0 now the count. For Keon Johnson. Strike 1. Loden looking at the runners. Not able to get anybody. Ball 3. 3-1 now the count. As that one was in the dirt. And another walk for Keon Johnson. Bases loaded now for the Vikings.
Johnson draws a walk, loads the bases.
Major Simmons, the center fielder, now up to bat for FPD. He'll call time. Come talk to coach. What a play for Blake Loden. So Brady McHugh, bases loaded, 2 outs now. McHugh will watch the first one. Strike 1. On the inside. One and one now the count. Ball 2. Brady McHugh watches strike 3. Strike 2, excuse me. Two and 2. 2 outs. Foul back to keep it alive for Brady McHugh. The pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3. Another strikeout for Blake Loden to retire it for the Hornets. The Hornets trying to keep this thing alive. They've got to come back and answer. The Vikings still have a 9-0 lead as we'll go into the top of the 6th. We'll be right back on Middle Georgia Sports Live. Welcome back to Middle Georgia Sports Live. Braden Holder here on the call. Glad to be with you. Blake Loden, the pitcher, now up to bat for the Hornets. As Connor Strandmark will throw to him. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Swing and a miss. Strike two for Blake Loden. Swing and a miss. Connor Strandmark with a quick strikeout to start us off in the sixth. Win Hoots now up to bat for the Hornets. Strike one. That one's going to hit Win on the arm. He'll take first base. Jake Lane now playing first base for the Vikings. Brooks Bentley now at the plate. Win Hoots has the lead. Pitch is in. Hoots will make it to second as that ball rolls off the pitcher's mound. One and 0 now the count for Bentley. Pitch outside. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Pitch outside. Canterbury up now for the Hornets. Runners on the Hornets. Runners on second and third. One out. Ball one. That ball right field. Straight to the outfielder, though. He'll make the play. Runner comes home. He'll get there. Brooks Bentley makes it home. Matt Molina now up to bat. As the Hornets trying to get a rally going here. That ball on the ground to the second baseman. He'll make the play at first. That'll do us. We'll see you in the bottom of the sixth on Middle Georgia Sports Live. We're back on Middle Georgia Sports Live. As Wyatt Waters will lead us off for the bottom of the sixth. Blake Loden. Ball hit to the second baseman, and he'll throw to first to make the play. Out number one. Tinsley Lewis now up to bat for the Vikings. And that ball is hit straight to right field. It'll get down for a base hit from Tinsley Lewis.
Lewis takes first pitch of the bat to right. Runner on first base. Number 22, Jake Lane.
And Jake Lane now making his appearance at the home plate. Ball one. 1-0 the count. One out, runner on first. Outside for ball two. Jake Lane. Pitches in, ball three. Blake Loden. Trying to find a strike. He won't. It'll be ball four. Jake Lane makes it to first. Runners now on first and second with one out. Harrison Keenan now up to bat for the Vikings. Strike one as Keenan watches that one come in. Ball one. The pitch up and away to left field. It'll be off the wall. That's going to bring in some runs. 1 run scores for the Vikings as Tinsley Lewis makes it home. 10-2 now the score. Jake Lane on third, Keenan on second. Up to bat now is Sam Bryant. Sam Bryant, first one fouled. That one's fouled again. 0-2. Now the count. 1 out. Runners on second and third. Bryant. And it hits the hole. Jake Lane's going to score. Keenan brings it in. And that's going to do it. Sam Bryant will end the night off for the Vikings. The final score, 12 FPD, 2 Westfield. We've enjoyed covering this game here on Middle Georgia Sports Live. I want to give a shout out to the people that make this possible. And the most important of those are you. Thank you all for your constant support and viewership of our content. And we hope that you'll tune in next time. We'll be live tomorrow from Fort Valley State University for the GHSA Single A Basketball State Semifinals. We'll be doing a show live on Facebook and YouTube to pregame that. And then you can catch the action on NFHS Network. Great performance tonight from the FPD Vikings as they're able to pull this win out in a run rule fashion over the Westfield Hornets. From the Middle Georgia Sports Live crew, I'm Braden Holder. You heard Thrift Behringer earlier. We're going to say good night. And thank you again for watching.